Hello everybody, I am Kenneth Arrieta, a student of the Graphic Design program, and I want to talk to you about one of the transcontinental places on the world, Turkey. We are in the country. The flag of Turkey consists of a waning moon and a white star on a red background. Better known as the Turkish flag, is also called Aegean or Sun. This emblem was adopted in 1876. The Turkish flag is a complex and uncertain origin, seeing it's an ancient design being almost identical to that of the left flag of the Ottoman Empire. Red is a predominant color in Turkish history, especially if we relate it to the bloody battles of the Turkish War of Independence. The crescent and the star together we are commonly considered Islamic symbol today, have long been in use in Asia Minor long before the advent of Islam. The flag was originally is a crescent of Hungarian, but this was changed in 1793 when Sultan Selim III changed the background from green to red. 1944, the star was revealed, the symbol of the star. According to some theories and studies dates back to the time of the Roman Emperor Constantine, being considered in his time as a symbol of the Virgin Mary. On the other hand, Turkish coin from the year 576 600 have been found staying with the crescent and star figure. An interesting fact about this place is that places like Philadelphia, Rhodes, and other names on the European continent have their origin in this country. The classic place of division between both continents is the Ural region. This is replicated in Istanbul, a city that boasts of being transcontinental. In fact, this country, only 3% is emerging in Europe. The rest is already in Asian lands. As it goes to be otherwise, we are going to start talking about this place now. Although it's not the official capital of the country, it has been one of three empires throughout history: the Roman, the Byzantine, and the Ottoman. In addition, is the largest and most populous city in the country, and the one with the most important industrial, commercial, cultural, and tourist routes. It is located in the northwest, on the bank of the Bosphorus, and slightly physically separates Europe in Asia. Therefore, the city is characterized by its contrast, being very western or being Asian, and very eastern for being European. Secondly, we want to talk about Ankara, which is the capital of Turkey and the second most popular city in the country. Located in the central and Anatolia region, it draws many tourists every year to jump to its entertainment centers, excelling infrastructure and numerous historical monuments. And this shows not forgotten that many civilizations have passed through here. Griegos, Lydians, Persians, Romans, Greeks, Ottomans. In addition, Alexander the Great lived in this place for many years. Most of its buildings of interest are located in the historic center, located on a hill. Therefore, from this place you can also get wonderful views of the rest of the city. We also want to tell you about Izmir, which in addition to being the second largest port in the country after Istanbul, is the third largest city in population. It's an ideal place to spend a beach vacation. See Using very close, it's possible to find many seaside resorts, in addition to beautiful natural corners that have escaped most tourism. Surrounded by mountains, numerous civilizations have also based road easily. Of course, at the moment is considered one of the most well-known cities in Turkey, in addition to being an important university campus. Another place that cannot miss on the list is Antalya. It's not among the populous coincidence in the country, but it's one of the most visited thanks to the fact that it's surrounded by beautiful sandy beach, hills, and crystal clear waters. Therefore, here it's possible to find a modern and varied tourist infrastructure. In addition to Lake Public Parks and Marina and the Roman World. Also, another worry are the wooden house from the 18th and 11th centuries that can be found in the old town. Of course, these have been conditioned for tourism. Finally, and knowing that we are leaving other important cities in the pipeline, we want to talk about Bursa, the fourth largest city in Turkey. It's important to know that it is one of the most industrialized towns, in addition to being an important cultural center, located in the north of the country. Bursa is full of parks, gardens, and forests. On the other hand, it houses a very popular sky restaurant. Regarding the monument of interest, we must highlight the mausoleum of the Ottoman sultans. In these national flowers, we have the tulip. Here I give you a sample. A gift from the Turks to the world. The tulip brought by the Turks to Anatolia from the Pamir Cordilleras of Central Asia. The royal homeland and state to the world is a rarely simple symbol of the city, and festivals are organized in its name as messenger of spring. It's known that fashion in the country reconciles religious values trends, seeking to merge heritage within the entire world. There, fashion fans are in full growth, especially with the recent arrivals of brand shoes and H&M, Mango, Zara, Sandra, or MAC. And numerous local designers have multiplied and trained in fashion schools in Istanbul or Ankara or Ankara, where they chose resident. We have Borat Akçı. He graduates from London in 22. He grabbed the attention of the public and the press with his influence on the London and Milan campus. Romantic, but always with a touch of darker. Her semi-couture pieces are very elegant and full of intrigue and seduction. He has been mentioned by important magazines as one of the best designers of this year. Usually Turkey. He has worked for Zara before creating his house and famous brands. He managed collections with unrecognized prints and silhouettes. She collaborates with artists from all over the world in order to transform her punches into couture creation. His luxury collection has been imagined in collaboration with the British photographer Robin Blue to create pieces inspired by couture and sportswear. Under UK won the IMA Young Fashion Enterprise Award in 2009 and 2010. He has the honor of representing Turkey and London Fashion Week. Umin Benan, he wanted to be a filmmaker, but he naturally comes to the design world with the desire to tell stories. He makes no real distinction between life, fantasy, and fiction because, according to him, there is none. He worked with prestigious designers in New York and Milan, where he settled in 26. He launches his Eponymous signature in 29 and won the third edition of the Who is on Next. In 2012, Omin Benan was chosen as the best men's clothing brand in Japan. And between 2011 and 2013, he has been the artistic director of Sardi for the men's, women's, and accessories lines. Benan uses the garments to build characters. With his multiple life experience, where characters and cultures were mixed. As for examples, in his job in the dormitory of the boarding school, I think you can take advantage of that. In Istanbul Galata, the founder of Les Benjamins, which is behind it, is inspired by the job doors. It is inspired by a political reform movement that exists during the Ottoman Empire. The field has been developed in the Galata neighborhood and in several countries around the world. Today, Les Benjamin follows the motto, sometimes old, sometimes true, sometimes borrowed, something new. Les Benjamin is objective to give the world a true vision of a modern Turkey, with folk and contemporary pieces that are combined with experimental trends, preserving traditional high-quality sewing techniques. Traditionally, Turks always have plenty of foods on their table, and these foods that we see are of Turkic origin. Over here we have the doner shawarma. It's a traditional Turkish dish commonly found in the Middle East that consists of thin sheet of lamb, chicken or beef cooked on a vertical grill, generally consumed with a flat breast, a request or pizza along with vegetables and other accompaniments. Its version in Europe or other forms of fast food have become popular in Europe, due to the influence of North African and Turkish immigrants. This is the most typical dish consisting of the exchange of lamb, chicken or beef meat cooked on a vertical grill, generally consumed with a free bread and request or pizza along with vegetables and other accompaniments. This is the doner kebab. Finally, we have the robusta cervelli. It's a red drink with clove, grenadine, cinnamon, sugar, and red coloring. It's offered to hunters who come to see a new model. In fact, first time more are offered for garments of various sizes with crisp cakes. Besides that, when a woman gets married, she writes the name of her friends on the shoe so that they are next to them. In this country, this is the last time to eat. So when they offer you fruit, you will understand the messages.
My name is Carolina Quiñones. I'm talking about of demographic Turkey. As of 2007, Turkey's population stood at 70.5 million inhabitants with an annual growth rate of 1.04%. The average population density, the number of people per square kilometer, is 92 in Turkey. The province of Istanbul has the highest population density with 2,420 people per square kilometer. The proportion of population living in cities is 70 that 5%, half of Turkey's population is below the age of 28.3. People within the age group 15 and 64 years. That is, the activity population constitutes 66.5% of the total population. The age group 0-14 years corresponds to 26.4% of the population of Turkey, while the elderly with 65 years of age or older correspond to 7.1% of the total population. Language Turkish. Turkish is the only office language in all of Turkey. There are no labeled figures on the linguist distribution of the population. The public broadcaster TRT broadcasts programs in local language and dialects of Arabic, Bosnian, Sasaki, Kurdish, and Circasian a few hours a week. Religion. Turkey's main religion is Islam. 99% of Turkey's population is Muslim, of which more than 80% belong to the Sunni branch of Islam. A minority, about more than 10% of the Muslim population, is affiliated with the Alevi belief. The Hanafi school is the main school of the Sunnis, being largely organized by the state through the Director of Religious Affairs, which conducts all mosques and Muslim clerics. 0.2% of the population belongs to the other religions, in the particular Christian, denomination Greek, Orthodox, Armenian Apostolic, Protestant, Syrian Orthodox, and Catholic. Judaism, Sephardic, and Ashkenazi, and Yazidism. According to a 2005 European Commission survey, 95% of Turkey's cities replied, "I believe there is a God." A study published in 2050 by Patrick Johnston and Dunay Alexander Miller estimates that in 2012 there were 4,500 Christians. Marketing and advertising in Turkey. As we know, advertising and marketing are said activities to help to move the world. Recently, Turkey uses the wonderful ability of advertising of just over 2 minutes to promote their new flights to a city in Turkey, where it seems that nobody flew.
Greeting to all. My name is Luisa Fernanda Jerónimo Torres, and I am first semester student of Civil Engineering program in IME. Like my college, I come to talk a little about this country and how the career and study in Turkey is practiced. First, we all know that the economy in Turkey is focused on. The country is among the world's leading producer of textile, motor vehicles, chef, and in the other transportation vehicles, agricultural products, electronic and home appliances. Turkey's economy is a complex mix of service, modern industry, and agriculture. It has a private sector in a state of rapid and stable growth, and the state plays an increasingly less important role in industry. Breaking, transportation, civil construction, and communication. Turkey's most important industry and its main export products are motor vehicles and electrical and electric products, as well as textile, food, and chemicals. In recent years, Turkey's economic situation has been characterized by a stable economic growth. Now, we are going to talk about the civil engineering of this country, which is the career that I am currently studying. Where the construction sector is one of the key sectors in Turkey, being one of the main drivers of private and public investment. Due to economic reforms, Turkey has established a large and strong construction industry in a short time. Today, Turkish construction and engineering companies are capable of designing, building, and operating almost any type of civil and industrial work, such as dams, hydroelectric and thermal power plants, industrial plants, airports, and seaports. Derive from large-scale iron ladder, natural gas pipelines, fertilizers, major housing projects, hotels, and kinds of sophisticated buildings. Advanced technology concepts on-time delivery, rapid response, and high quality. They use the reasonably priced Turkish labor and goods and construction equipment and materials in compliance with international standards have enabled the Turkish construction sector to compete with the world. Turkey is a major producer of basic construction materials such as cement, construction steel, wood, brick, PVC, polyethylene, glass, ceramic, and sanitary ware. Being especially strong and competitive in the production of construction, steel, cement, ceramic, glass products. Now, taking this into account and the favorable economic situation of Turkey in recent years, one of its cities, Istanbul, has experienced a real constructive fever associated with this. The list of mega projects is extensive and its objective is to put Istanbul in the leading position of the most important cities in the world. Some of the proposals presented are essential works for the future of the city, while others its function and objectives are really debatable. For example, one of its major projects is the metro line between the Asian and European sides. The one known as the Marmaray project represents a real engineering challenge, as it not only has to build the line under the waters of the sea, but to do so in such a way that is resistant to the impact of earthquakes that cyclically affect the region. These and many more, such as the new Istanbul airport and major Turkish projects, where they reflect the desire to improve the well-being of an entire country every day in every possible way. Now that we can see the great development in the economy and civil construction in Turkey, and without further ado, thank you very much for